does it? The college now is being used extensively by the community. Our gym is used virtually 6 days a week. We have weaving courses running out of the technology block, sign language classes in Te Whare Hui, pottery continues to blossom out the back, taekwondo is in the hall three nights a week. Our hall block is coming alive with a number of community groups now utilising that whenua, and it's absolutely exciting to know that our buildings are being used beyond school time to allow the community to grow and blossom in areas of interest that people have. As Slade mentioned, the notice board, I like to consider it my tweet board. It's the only board I know how to tweet on, so we really enjoy putting that out there so that people can see what's going on. Our new uniform, I think our students are looking stunning, and I think they're now very proud when they go anywhere and can now foot it with any other college anywhere in the country when they stump up. And finally, the big highlight tonight, the celebration of student success at a senior prize giving. I'm looking forward to really seeing how that rolls out. Ooh. So in closing on that particular part, I just think that it's really important that we understand that it's not just us, it's not just you, and it's not just these young people. Together, we can build relationships to help our students be the best that they can be. So, it's been a busy year. That wraps that up. And we move on to arrivals and departures. We've been really lucky for many years that we've had a stable staff, and that's actually enabled us to do many things and embed them in the college. However, there comes a point in time where things change and staff start to move on. Sadly tonight, we do have staff moving on, but I know that they will be looking forward to their retirements and moving on to bigger and better things. So I'm just going to read out a few things really. Philippa Henderson. Philippa commenced here at the college in 2006 and has been here up until today. However, of interest, I found out sneakily that she commenced teaching in 1967, which means that I was a snotty-nosed boy in Mrs. McDonald's class, standard 1 I think, at Brentwood School. So that's when Philippa was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when she started teaching. So she leaves us after a long career in teaching. She's always been very passionate about young people at the college here. Her interests in students have led her into pastoral work and deaning, and she's dedicated many long hours to get the best results for students in her care. Philippa's been an avid Totara House supporter. She's looked after the buses for a number of years, and I think that when she leaves teaching, she can be incredibly proud of the effort and the achievements that she's made as part of our profession. I wish her all the very best for the future. Gay Campbell. Gay is our SENCO, our Special Education Needs Coordinator and teacher. She's been here from 1983 to 2014. She wouldn't tell me when she started teaching, and I was too scared to ask. So she had a few years at Otaki College. She left, she did various things, went to various colleges, did a stint as a bus driver. So after moving around a little, she arrived back as a teacher. Within a year, she took on the job as SENCO, and she's worked tirelessly at that task to make certain that all students with learning needs, from those that struggle in education through to gifted and talented, are encouraged and looked after at the college. This has meant that she's dedicated huge hours over and above her normal teaching load and other multifaceted roles to fulfil her role in this college. On top of all the work Gay's done in this role, she's also been an outstanding classroom teacher and staunch Ringu House supporter. She takes with her a great deal of institutional knowledge, and I'm personally going to miss the friendly chats and counsel that she has provided me on many, many things. I get very scared when I have a staff member that opens the door, walks into my office and says, "I need a word with you." Anyway, I know Gay's thinking of doing some really great stuff out there, and I think she might be going back to the on the buses, so I wish Gay all the very best. We're losing Don McAlpine. Don was first employed as a teacher here, and later he's moved into the role of ICT technician. So from 1978 to 2006, he was a teacher in a head of department, and from 2007, he's been our ICT technician. He's had a long history with the college, and when he took over ICT, he was instrumental in single-handedly, I believe, running cables all over the college and setting up networks here. He's well known for getting all sorts of things off trade meet and utilising his Kiwi can-do skills to turn those things into computers or printers that don't work back into printers. He's done amazing things. Don, I believe, has saved this school thousands and thousands of dollars over the years. So we're really going to miss Don, his friendly smile, the way he moves in and out of the place, and his depth of knowledge about what's going on in here. So Don, I know you love this college. We wish you all the very best. Another teacher leaving this year is Howard Mannings, Mr. Outdoor Education. Howard started in 1980 and worked here till 1990, and then came back, I think, in 2004 until now. He's been a long-standing member of this staff. He is well known for his education exploits, and he has grown this curriculum to such a point that it is outdoor education that attracts a large number of international students to this college because of what is offered here. As I said earlier, this program at this college is renowned throughout New Zealand as one of the best. The only way it gets there is when you have a teacher that has passion and an absolute love for their curriculum area. And that's what Howard has brought to outdoor education. He's going to be a great loss there. He's trained Dan up. Dan's taking over, but we don't lose him completely because he will stay on as Director of International. Moving on, we have Ken Olsowski. Ken started here as a Task Force Green worker in 1999 and worked in that capacity to 2002, and from 2002 to this year, he's been our groundsman. Ken amazes me. Rain, hail, sleet or snow, Ken's out there doing his work. Whenever we get visitors into this place, they always comment how nicely presented the college is, and it's down to his hard work, his dedication, and his pride for the grounds around this place. And Ken's amazing. Ken can do almost all of his job on a ride-on mower. One day I actually saw Ken walking and I sung out to him and asked him if he'd had an operation, and he said, why? I said, well, the ride-on isn't actually attached to your butt today, Ken. So anyway, Ken took that well, but he can do all sorts of things. And as I say, you only need to look around this place to know that he is going to be sadly missed. And again, we wish Ken all the very best, and I know his mates in the Smoko shed will miss him. We've had other staff departures over 2014. John Heenan, who worked from 2006 to 2014, left as sports coordinator and left a huge hole. He was an outstanding sports coordinator, always worked well above the hours that he was committed to, and did a lot over his time here. We also lost Maggie Crooks. Maggie was a phys ed and health teacher, and she's gone down to Verdon College in Invercargill. Although she was only here for a comparatively short time, she made a huge impact here. She moved into the pastoral team as a dean, and she is really missed by our staff because she was well respected and a fantastic teacher. She's now back closer to family and now with her partner down there. Dan McGrath, another phys ed. We're actually talking to Marcia Rolfs in the HOD and asking what she's doing over there. But anyway, Dan, 2013 to 2014, not long, but he's decided that it's time for him to take his opportunity to travel. I know he's reluctant to move, but I also know that there are times when you've got to make those calls. And we wish Dan, after all his hard work and fantastic teaching, all the very best for his journeys. I hope he has safe travels. We also have David Miller, who was employed for a fixed term position at Year 7 and 8. We always knew that our roll was going to drop this year in Year 7 and 8, so it was only a one-year position. However, David has worked tirelessly and done a fantastic job over there, and I'm certain that we'll see him around the school in other roles over time. Over 2014, we've had new teachers arrive and new people arrive. Colin Rice has taken on the job as caretaker, and his experience as a builder, a cabinet maker, and a general everything has been absolutely massive. So a big thanks to Colin already for what he's brought to us. Kirsty Doyle stepped into the sports coordinator's role. To say she hit it running is an understatement, and she has done a fantastic job since term 1, continuing on and building on where John left off. Lisa Grant has arrived in the health and physical education role and also outdoor education. She's an acclaimed sportswoman, also a keen outdoor advocate, and we're looking for her to actually kick off the Duke of Edinburgh award system back into the college. We've also appointed Colleen Diver to arrive in 2015 in the Maths department. She comes to us from Paraparaumu College, and she is renowned nationally for her ability as a maths teacher, a real find. I want to acknowledge Julian Vickers, Willie Manuel and James Berry for their outstanding work as longer term relievers this year. Thank you so much for stepping into the breach. I also want to announce that Ricky Baker has got a 30-week Teach NZ scholarship for 2015. That's an outstanding effort. And Dawn Hirschberg has also been awarded a Royal Society Leadership and Science Scholarship. She will be away for terms 1 and 2. Both those teachers have worked very hard to earn those rewards, and we wish them all the very best in their endeavours. In closing, thank goodness you say, I would like to congratulate all the prize winners this evening and wish all the Year 13s that are leaving the college all the very best for the future, whatever that may hold. My final advice to you is that in this world, you never get anything for nothing. You need to put in hard work, set your goals, hold dear to your values that have been ingrained in you, and you will achieve. So, in closing, kia kaha, kia maia, kia manua nui, strive to be the best that you can be. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou.
Fraser, we know that your passion and drive for our students, our staff, our school and our community is second to no one that I have ever met. So thank you very much, Mr. Fraser. Could I ask for the Year 11 Merit and Achievement